But everybody else that are doing really cool things.
Fantastic. Is this your first ChannelCon?
It is, yes.
Excellent. What convinced you to come this time? Like, it's been happening for ever so odd years. What really got you going?
Part of it was the lineup of vendors and sessions that were being offered,
Okay.
and the opportunity to really dig in and try to make the connection so we can expand our business and serve our clients.
Tell us more about that. Who you like serving?
So we're a full-service managed service provider based out of Connecticut. Our primary customers are nonprofits that deliver direct services. And we also serve small businesses, lawyers, accountants, folks like that.
Sweet.
We actually have 3 different areas in our business. One's the traditional managed service IT support.
Okay.
The second is what I call data management. So we help agencies manage their data systems, whether it's being that liaison between the program directors and the software vendors to make sure that the systems are doing what they need to do. Sometimes it's actually being the system administrator for agencies, helping them onboard, maintain the data, make sure the data going in is accurate coming out, so it's useful coming out. And then we also have a software development side where we develop applications that help our clients make their operations run smoother.
Nice. What percentage of business goes in each of these 3 verticals for you?
So on the managed service side, we're about 40% of our business. Data management is 50%. And the software side, we just launched about 2 years ago, so that's about 10%. I got my math right.
Nice. And is that split been stable? Are you just trending more towards managed service or data management?
It goes up and down. Usually the data management has more. We have more clients in that area, but it does. It's cyclical. There are times where the managed services has been 60 to 65% of our business. It really just depends on what's going on in the world and what the needs are.
Sweet. Tell me the founder story. When did you start this business, Russ?
Oh boy, started this in 2004. So we've been running for about 22 years.
Shoot.
Started as a 2-person operation, and now we're up to 18 people.
Wow.
And we're just having we're having a ball, and we're really happy to be able to provide good service to our clients.
What was life for you when you took the plunge in 2004?
Scary.
Yeah. Okay. Heck yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, it was interesting because I had a choice. I worked for a software company. I had that merged with several other companies, and I had to make a decision if I wanted to move into a different role or move to a different city, and I decided to do neither and took the plunge to start my own business. Had the support of my wife and family, so that really helped a lot. So it's just been a crazy ride, but it's been really satisfying.
What's the most striking memory you have of the first couple of years into entrepreneurship?
Probably when we hired employee number 1, and we made a leap of faith to some degree to make sure we wanted the resource there so we could provide good service. We were kind of borderline on the revenue to be able to support an actual employee and pay myself. So just making sure, balancing the going out, getting new business to be able to support payroll, and knock on wood, we went from 1 to 18, and we're looking for more.
Wow. So how was it on the timeline? You were doing this solo for a couple of years?
Solo and with a limited partner for a couple of years.
Okay.
And then after, I think it was on year 3, we hired employee number 1, and then probably a year or 2 later, we added a few more. And then as the contract started building and becoming more, more established, we were able to bring on more team members and help us grow.
Sweet. You've survived the global financial crisis and COVID. What gave you that resiliency to make it 22 years?
What else am I going to do? It's
Well, you could go broke. Many people do that. So,
Yeah.
so how did you survive? What what gave you the resiliency to survive those huge disruptions to the business?
Well, we made some decisions to kind of shift course during the financial crisis in '08.
Yeah.
We went big on nonprofits. After the economy kind of went down, we could see that nonprofits were going to be getting additional funding, but they didn't know how to. They needed to be able to implement it and maintain it.
Okay.
So we kind of changed our. That's when we kind of got into the data management side, going kind of shifting away from just being an MSP provider.
Okay.
So we saw an opportunity to, if we can help them find the right systems to collect the data, put the right workflows in place, and data quality procedures to make it easy for them, that we could become a kind of an invaluable resource to them, and that really made the difference.
And is that diversity giving you a lot of resilience? Because this is two very strong verticals for you. If you're almost 50-50 in services delivered.
Yeah, like a lot of my team members have asked me over the years, like, why don't we just focus when one vertical was doing better than the other? Why don't we just diverge and get rid of it? I've always been a bit wary of doing that, because I know things are going to go like this, right? And we wanted to be able to not only have other revenue sources to keep things moving, so we didn't have to let people go.
Right.
But also, what we started discovering was there's a lot of not cross referrals, but a company would hire us to come in with data management, and then like what we're doing, and then get us into their MSP side, or vice versa. So about half of our clients, we came in on one side of the business, but we ended up doing work either on both or switching sides.
Nice. They're complementary services. It's a naturally complementary thing.
Right.
And how did you build this capacity up? Like you were doing the managed services first, and then there came a point where a couple projects turned into consistent services?
Right. We saw some opportunities to get involved with nonprofits that provided services to the homeless community, and they've got to collect. There's federal mandates that they have to collect certain data and certain reporting. Mm-hmm. So we kind of jumped into that because a lot of our team members came from the nonprofit world, so we understand the environment, what their challenges are.
Right.
So we were able to kind of jump in right away without having them educate us on what they do.
Beautiful.
And then we became their trusted partners, and the rest is history.
Totally. It sounds easy when you say it, but it took 22 years to develop that. Yeah. Looking back in hindsight, what's the best financial advice someone gave you as an entrepreneur?
Geez. I think I'm still waiting for that.
Okay. No. Yeah. No, that's killer. Because I hear it. This is only my 10th year as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You got double the amount. I thought killer. Like, how the number one thing about being an entrepreneur is to keep staying in business. As long as we're still in business, we can keep winning.
Yeah.
What keeps you in business?
It's really, so it's going to sound a little bit odd. We don't do like 3-year, 5-year planning. We try to do like 6-month, 1 year. Especially in the IT world, things change so rapidly. So we don't want to go down a path and get tunnel vision because we have a 3-year plan to get to a certain place using certain technologies.
Okay.
So we're constantly looking at what's going to be new and different in 6 months. That's going to help our clients and therefore help us.
Okay. So in that case, what's your decision-making process so you don't get whiplash from the shiny object syndrome?
So we follow the EOS framework. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
So we use that framework to help keep us in line and keep us focused for the next 3, 6, 9 months. Mm-hmm. But we just we've got a management team that's been with me for on average 14 years. So we've got the right kind of people in place to kind of check each other and not let us go down that not let us go on a tangent too often.
Right, because that would be the trade-off. Like either you have really long-term plans and therefore
Right.
the momentum to not get whiplash,
Right.
or you have short-term plans, the trade-off being agility, the risk being whiplash.
Right, right. But with our with our executive team, we've got enough balance to where we check each other,
Sure.
and without trying to kill each other.
Yeah. How long you been doing EOS?
I think we're going on year 5 right now.
Fantastic, because
Yeah.
it's a framework that works very well. I hear for the tech brain business owner.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this, find out more about Russ because he can give you some tips on EOS. You've been doing
Yeah.
it for 5 years or so.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Right after COVID.
Right after COVID. Yeah.
Was there a correlation there of why you got into EOS?
No, not really. We actually decided to do it before COVID, and then COVID put it on pause.
Okay.
So once I think we got it to late 2020, we picked it up and started the process.
Sweet. Where can people find out more about you?
We're on the interweb at www.nutmegit.com. Look us up. Really easy to set up a time to call me, and I'd love to chat.
And if you're a nonprofit in the whereabouts in your Connecticut?
So we're based out of Rocky Hill, which is essentially the center of the state. But we actually work across the country because, thanks to COVID, remote work has become acceptable these days.
Totally.
Yeah.
And nonprofits, that's your bread and butter. You love them. You got their problems on clock.
Exactly. Nonprofits, we love to work with them.
Fantastic. Russ, thank you for so much for being on the show.
Yeah.
This is Russ Cormier from Nutmeg Consulting, nutmegit.com. You're here live at the GTIA ChannelCon in San Diego. I'm your host, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Come back soon. We're going to have another episode coming right at you.
All right.